Hello friends, my name is Parth Vaijapurkar. I am from VIT College. Today we are going to discuss the condition of equilibrium. Before going towards the condition of equilibrium, we should know what is the equilibrium. Take an example. A block resting on a horizontal plane. There are 5 forces acting on it: F1, F2, F3, F4 and F5. We can represent all these 5 forces with a single force R called as resultant force acting at an angle of theta with x-axis. Now this effect of R on the body is same as the effect of all these 5 forces on this block. But going towards the equilibrium, what we need that the value of R should equal to 0. That is, there should be no resultant force acting on a body. If this resultant force is present, the body will move in x direction or in y direction. Here we want equilibrium, so the value of R should be 0. Now we will go towards the condition of equilibrium for coplanar system of forces. What is meant by coplanar system of forces? That is the all forces acting in a one particular plane. Consider this is the plane of board, that is XY plane. Here the F1, F2, F3 and F4, these 4 forces are only in one plane. This system is called as coplanar force of system. For this, what are the conditions of equilibrium that we will see? First of all, the summation of all forces in x direction should equal to 0. That is, summation of f of x should equal to 0. Also, the summation of forces in y direction should equal to 0. That is, summation of f of y equal to 0. And the third condition is summation of moment about any point is equal to 0. That point can be lie in this plane or outside this plane. Take an example. A rod which is shown here is acted by 4 forces F1, F2, F3, F4 respectively at a distance of x1, x2, x3 and x4. In these forces, F1 and F4 are acting upward and F2 and F3 and F2 and F3 are acting downward. For this condition of equilibrium, there should be summation of f of x should equal to 0. What is mean by summation of f of x? That is, the all forces in x direction should equal to 0. That is, sum of all forces should equal to 0. As we see in this diagram, there is no force in x direction. So already summation of f of x is equal to 0. Now we will go towards the summation of f of y is equal to 0. For that, we have to consider the particular one direction as a positive and another as a negative. For simplicity, take upward direction as a positive and downward direction as negative. So, as we apply the summation of f of y equal to 0, we get f1 plus f4 equal to f2 plus f3. Now going towards the third equation, that is, moment about a point should equal to 0. Let us consider the point A, that is the starting point of this rod. Here also we have to assume the one particular direction as a positive and the another one is negative. F1 is acting upward direction. So the moment of F1 is in anti-clockwise direction. That is, F1 is wanted to rotate this A point in anti-clockwise direction. So we will take it as a minus F1 into x. F2 is wanted to move this point in clockwise direction. So we will take it positive F2 into x. Similarly, the F3 into x is positive and F4 into x4 is negative because this force wants to rotate the point A in anti-clockwise direction. These are the main important 3 conditions. I will repeat that summation of f of x should equal to 0, summation of f of y should equal to 0 and the moment about any point should equal to 0. These were the conditions for conditions of equilibrium for coplanar system of forces. Now we will go towards the condition of equilibrium for non-coplanar system. First of all, we should know that what is mean by the non-coplanar force system. That is, all forces acting on a body, they do not lie in a same plane. See here, this is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. All the forces F1, F2, F3, F5, F4, these are not acting in a one particular plane. This is called as non-coplanar force system. For this, what are the condition of equilibrium that we should know? That is, summation of f of x should equal to 0. All the forces, sum of all the forces in x direction should equal to 0. For that also we have to consider one particular direction as a positive and another one as a negative direction. Similarly, the sum of all forces in y direction should equal to 0 and sum of all forces in z direction should also be equal to 0. Now going towards the conditions of moment, there are three conditions of moment in this case. That is, summation of moment about x-axis should equal to 0, summation of moment about y-axis should equal to 0 and summation of moment about z-axis equal to 0. We know that how to find the moment about any particular axis. That is the force into the distance between the axis and the point of that force. See, this is the example for non-coplanar force of system. Here the weight W is in equilibrium because of these AB, AC and AD cables or wires. So that there are the three tension developed in these wires, respectively TAB, TAC and TAD. This is all about the conditions of equilibrium. So I will repeat the condition for equilibrium for non-coplanar force of system. That is, summation of f of x should equal to 0, summation of f of y should equal to 0, summation of f of z should equal to 0. These are the three conditions related to force, and another three conditions which are related to moment. Those are summation of moment about x-axis is equal to 0, summation of moment about y-axis is equal to 0 and summation of moment about z-axis is equal to 0. Using this condition, you can solve any problem related to non-coplanar force of system. And this is all about the condition of equilibrium in coplanar and non-coplanar forces of system. Thank you.